everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner in my van. How are you guys doing today? So good to see you. And thank you so much for coming back by to see what I'm up to and for coming to visit with me for a little while. I am on my way out to, let me get out on the road here, out to Hobby Lobby, just because I want to see what they have on sale. I'm just interested to see. Haven't been in, I was doing my Valentine's Day decor for the outside, and I've been hither and yon looking for Valentine's Day stuff, which was pitifully not available this year. So I haven't really looked at the Easter stuff, but I don't believe that Hobby Lobby has their Easter stuff on sale yet, and if they do, so if they don't, if I do happen to pick up something, it'll just be, like one thing that I'll use my 40% off coupon for, unless it's something really cheap, I just thought I would come on and chat with y'all. I've just been chatting along here. I just, this morning, excuse me, was the morning that my Q&A went up, and I've already got 3 or 4 questions in the queue for my next one, getting ready for my next one. So I really enjoyed doing that. That was really fun. I wanted to mention why I've been driving my van as of late. There are a couple reasons. One reason is we sold my Kia. It was my idea, actually. We got that before Chris retired, and this van is actually pretty old. This is like a 2010, I think. And it's only has 57,000 miles on it. I do all my driving around town. Now this has been to Michigan and back 3 or 4 times. It's been to, the beach and back. It's been, it's done a lot of traveling, a good bit of traveling. And the reason we bought this van back in 2010 was because of our Bernese Mountain Dog, Maddie. Some of you might have heard me talk about Maddie before, and some might have not have, I don't know, but Maddie had a lot of health problems. She was the true definition of a puppy mill dog. I will not lament further on that. Just know that I have a real issue with puppy mills. Real issue with them. And I didn't realize when we purchased her that she was indeed probably a puppy mill dog. We got her from a breeder. Went and picked her up and everything, whatever. Regardless of all that, we fell in love with our Maddie. She had major health issues, and she had 2 bad hips. One of which we had to take her down to Virginia Tech, actually, to their veterinary hospital down there, because, to be honest with you, that's where we could afford to have the surgery done at. I mean, it was a big surgery. I never even knew there was dog health insurance back then. Regardless of all that, she had real mobility issues. She had a total hip replacement in one hip, and then she had what they call a femoral head ostectomy, I think. Because her other hip we couldn't have the hips done at the same time. We had to wait. And by the time we got to the second hip, we did this as soon as we could. You have to wait till their growth plate shuts at about 15 months. And we knew she had, as my vet said, when she went in for her spay, she came out with almost tears in her eyes, and she said she's got the worst hip dysplasia I've ever seen in a puppy. And you will either need to put her down or replace both hips. So of course we decided to replace both hips, and thankfully we had money in savings, but it depleted us for a while to do that for her. Regardless, later in her life, she only lived to be 6.5 years old, because she had other major health problems, allergies to beat the band. She had mega esophagus. Google that if you want. She would always get aspirating pneumonia and infections, and she had a low immune system. It was just She was a walk-in medical term, poor thing. Sweet as the day is long, and boy did I love her. And she was Chris's dog. She was just loved Chris, and Chris loved her. It was just a beautiful thing. But anyway, that's the reason we bought this van. How many 40 to 50-year-old women do you know run around in a minivan? Well, I do, because of my dogs. And that is exactly the reason we bought this minivan, was to accommodate Maddie. And then Soph, as she got older, she was pretty rickety, bless her heart, and never really had till the very last day. She never had an issue climbing into this car. She could always just step up, you know. And now Sam, he's got, you know, joint issues too. So we needed to keep this van. We need to keep this van until we don't have dogs anymore. And I don't know how long that'll be. As long as we're going to keep this van, as long as it'll run. Let's just put it that way. And saw a dead deer on the side of the road. Yuck. Ugh. Anyway, after Chris retired, you know, before he retired, we're like, oh no, we'll still go our separate ways. I'll do my thing, you do your thing, blah, blah, blah. Well, what we found is we'd like to do things together. We like to kind of hang out together during the day, and whenever we go, you know, we usually go out to lunch, and it's not an expensive lunch, but it's, you know, a little something, little salad, little soup, little something, just to spend time together and, you know, connect with one another when we're not at the house working, which we both do, as you know. We both are busily about all the time. So our little times out, when we go out to do our errands or lunch or whatever together, that's our time together, you know, during the day. So that car, that Kia, the only time literally that I would drive it would be like on a day like this, when I was just going to go on a quick shopping trip by myself, which is not very often. Sometimes Chris will just take me, drop me off, I'll run in, get what I need, and come back out, you know. It's these trips that I think I just want to go and poke around in there that he'll go, oh, you go ahead. I don't want to, you know, if you don't know how long you're going to be, I'll, you know, we'll go separately. But the only other time we'll drive it is to get my hair done and to get my nails done, you know. And anyway, we enjoy our time together. So I said, why do we have two perfectly good vehicles sitting here when we don't need them? We don't need the Kia. We need the van. We have to keep the van because of Sam especially. And then Gracie's no young chicken either, but we can lift her up. If we had to, we could lift her up. We can't lift Sam. I mean, he is a horse. That dog weighs almost 155, 160 pounds. I haven't had him weighed lately. But he's a big boy, you know. So we needed to keep this, and as I said, it only has 57,000 miles on it, low mileage. It still runs like a top. Chris keeps it in perfect condition. He's also a mechanic. Well, he's a mechanical engineer, y'all knew that. So he does all of our maintenance, you know, changes all the oil, does all the motor work, whatever needs to be done, he does it. I know I'm spoiled rotten in that way. I know it in many ways probably, but so we sold the Kia, and we don't have it anymore. So from now on, you'll see me in the van until we don't have the van anymore. So I thought I would just tell you that, just in case y'all wonder, why is she driving that van all the time? Plus, not to mention the fact that I really like this setup with this camera. I feel like I'm watching the road more than the camera. When it was down in my dash, I felt uncomfortable a lot of times when I would glance at the camera, and I felt like I was taking my eyes off of the road. So I like this setup better, feel safer. And don't worry, you guys, those of you who worry about me behind the wheel, don't worry. I'm a good driver. I'm a safe driver, careful, very careful driver. And I do not, as you can see, I don't make eye contact with you too much when I'm doing these car chit-chats. So, but I have not filmed my how to tie a scarf video yet. I'll try to get to that pretty soon here. I've been so busy, you guys. I've been so busy. I need to clean my house. and get ready for my girlfriends for Wednesday. And then after that, I may have some time to, you know, get ready to do that, and then to do my organizing, a little bit of organizing. It's not going to be a long series. It may be maybe 3 videos long. I don't think it's going to be a real big, long, drawn out kind of thing, just because I need to give myself a little bit of a break from working every single day, just because I want to, and I feel like I need to, and I need to take some me time, to be honest, and just to, you know, kind of regroup, do a little blogging, rest, relax a little bit. So there'll probably be a couple of weeks coming up here where the videos are a little bit more sparse than usual. And, you know, I need to thank you guys for all of your wonderful comments all the time. And as I've explained, I try to get back, and sometimes I can, and sometimes some videos I do better than others. And I try to take some time out each day to do a little responding back. But, you know, sometimes I'm better than others, and like I said, it hurts my heart when I can't. It really does get back to every single one of you personally. But like I say, when you see one of those hearts, it's heartfelt. And that means I've read your comment and I've taken it to heart. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all you new subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate you subscribing. I know I seem a little weird. I'm not one. I see everybody else's videos and I see them asking for subscribers and stuff, and I should do that, I guess, huh? But I don't do that. I just appreciate you when you do subscribe. But anyway, I'm almost here to Hobby Lobby, so I'm gonna run in here and see what's what, and I will haul whatever I get when I get home, if I get anything. So I'll catch you in a little while. Hi everyone, Arlene here. Should I even say welcome back to my Country Craft Corner, and thank you guys so much for coming back by to join me today, when I think I'm going to tack this video onto my car chit-chat from the other day. I haven't even edited that, but I'm so excited. I wanted to come on and show you a couple of things, and I don't have much of a haul, but I wanted to show you a couple of things that I'm really excited about. There comes Sam, he's stiffing it. Can you see that in the back and behind me there? That big wrought iron piece there? I'll take a closer up picture of it for you. There's Sam. We just got home, and I just wanted to take, let me see if I can make my face go a little darker and not come in and out of the light like that. Little iPhones, you can do that. If you push the middle of your face, you can, which I'm looking at my face when I look this way, and I can just scroll it down. I have an iPhone 6 Plus, whatever, and you just put your finger on the screen, and comes a slidey bar up and down, and you slide it down, and then it should go. Should work a little better. There we go. Okay, but I wanted to come on real quick and just show you, I didn't buy anything the other day, you guys, when I did my car chit-chat. I went into Hobby Lobby, walked around, I couldn't see one thing that I wanted, that I didn't buy a thing. So I came home and I thought, well, I guess I might not have that car chit-chat to give to them, because I don't even remember what I said on the car chit-chat. Of course, you guys will know by the time you see this, if I put it in front of this or before this. Regardless, Chris and I went out today, and tomorrow is my craft day with my girlfriends. So we went out to just get a quick lunch, and I've been cleaning. Look at me, I'm a mess here. My hair's up, and it's a little windy outside, but I'm a mess. But anyway, we went into, I said I want to go into Kirkland's because I want to pick up, I just love these things. You know, when you walk into Kirkland's and you get hit with about 500 different smells, and they have these packages of scent, potpourri scent. This is called white cotton. delightful blend of fragrances and aromas created to bring a new sense of joy and beauty into your own private world. Soft and clean, fresh pickled cotton. Fresh scents is a very special way of signing your name to the air around you. Used as directed on back. You can put it into trash cans, you can put it in the bathroom, and your vacuum bag, in closets, in your cars, or in gift baskets. I'm just going to set these around the house. You know, I love things that smell good, and you don't really, you know, when people walk in here, you're not going to go, whew, boy, like you do in Kirkland's, you know. But, you know, you may walk by wherever I have this in and go, oh, that smells good. You know, so I got me 4 packages of these packets, and I'm going to set them around, you know, the house just to help things smell good in here. And I'm going to light my candle over there, and, you know, it'll be smelling, hopefully smelling good in here. But I also found that wrought iron, and it's big and tall, and it was on sale for $80, $79, down from, I don't have the receipt with me. Yes, I do. It's right here. Hang on, I'll tell you. Down from 100 and something. Sachet. The sachets were $1.69 a piece. Okay, 67 regularly. Well, it doesn't say what it regularly was. It wasn't regularly $80. It was on sale because it had a red tag on it for $80, and I saw it was like 120 or something, regular 120, something like that. And then I used my spin to win, and I got something else to show you here, and I got $20 off. So I spent a total of $101 at Kirkland's. But anyway, this wall in my family room, and hopefully by the time I go to edit this video and get it put up, Chris will have put this piece up on the wall, but I'm not sure he will get it up by then. But this wall right here, as you go into the family, if you go all the way over to where my TV is, and you turn around and look up, look straight up to that wall as you're looking toward the kitchen, but you look up and there's that big fat wall there. Well, this is one piece that we're going to put up there. And we're not sure what we're going to put on either side of it or above it or around it yet, but we know that we want this to be the central piece. We saw that hanging in Kirkland's, and honest to goodness, I just did go in to get these sachet packets. And I saw that and I went, oh, Chris, look at that. And he agreed, he really liked it. So and it was on sale for $80. You really can't beat that for a nice big piece like that. So I will take you closer maybe, or at least show you a picture of it. It's big though. So I'm so excited that we got that. And then the other thing I got was, look at this little guy. I'm gearing up to, you know, start decorating for Easter here in, I don't know, a few weeks. But I just thought, oh, how cute, how cute. He's got little buttons on the side of his legs. Every bunny welcome. He's got like a beanbag bottom, and he was $25. $25. Little bow tie, pink ears, big long legs, big feet. I just thought this was adorable, just adorable, you know. So he'll go, who knows where I'll end up putting him, on my fireplace or whatever, who knows, you know. But I loved him. I thought he was cute. So I picked him up. Like I said, I got that big piece and my sachets and packets and this guy for $101. I used my spin to win and got 15% off the entire purchase. So I really made out like a little bit of a bandit today, I'll tell you. Sometimes I don't get lucky like that. Then we stopped into Hobby Lobby because we were thinking about, they had a couple of sconces, wrought iron sconces with like a candle holder. And we very well might go back to Kirkland's and get those, but we saw those in Kirkland's and they were pretty big. I mean, it has to be big to go up on that wall or it's going to get lost on the wall, you know. And they were pretty big, and I thought that they would probably work, but we said, well, let's run over to Hobby Lobby and make sure there's not something better, because, you know, they have a lot of wrought iron stuff and sconces and that kind of thing at Hobby Lobby. So we ran over there and didn't find a thing that would work any better than what we saw at Kirkland. So we very well might go back in there and pick up what we saw, or might search for something else. I'm not sure what we'll end up getting. But I said to Chris, I said, hang on, I want to go over to the 75% off place, you know, section. So I went over there and look what I found. Look at this. It is a wrought iron lantern that really is going to pair beautifully, you know, with the, I'll put a picture here, with the wrought iron stand with the 2 lanterns coming off of it that I got at the Bodacious Bazaar down there. Outside. And I'm going to set this up right behind my milk can out there. But look, it's wrought iron. It's pretty heavy. Got a nice stand on it. And then look at that top. I love it. And it was $30. $30. That's not bad. $30. It's a good heavy piece. So on the way home, I said to Chris, Chris, it would be really nice if you could rig this up like you have those lanterns in that thing we got from the Bodacious Bazaar rigged up. He, you know, he's got those little, like you saw in my home tour the other day, he's got those little lamps in there that, and he's, you know, wired them and rigged them in, and they come on with all the rest of the, you know, the front porch, the pathway lights and the up lights and the spotlights and all of the lights that come on in the house. Those lantern lights come on with those. And he stopped by Home Depot on his way home, on our way home, and he picked up, this is what he used for inside that lantern. And don't ask me anything further than that, other than I know he glued this in to the bottom and he wired it up, and other than that, I really don't know how he did it. Honest to goodness, please don't ask me. And he probably wouldn't tell you either, because he would never want to give people information that might not work for them. So this is just something that he can rig up in his brain, and he's going to rig up for me. So this will come on the front porch with all the other lights and go out at the same time as them. So anyway, isn't that cool? So I went out shopping today, didn't expect to find a thing. I was just going for these, honest to goodness, and fell into that beautiful piece there, Mr. Bunny, and this cool lantern on. But anyway, I felt like I made out like a bandit. I really did. So regardless, I guess and that's all I really wanted to bring to you. I am now going to finish cleaning and getting ready for my girlfriends to come tomorrow, and that's when I will be making my little lantern. Might see this one before you see that one. I'm not sure. Got so much going on. I have so many irons in the fire, I don't know which way to look next. But maybe since I have this stuff already in the, you know, videoed, I may be able to do some editing on this one with the car chit-chat and everything. So I may try to do this. And I'm getting ready to make my fruit salad, so I may even stick a little quick fruit salad recipe here at the end of this. So you guys can see how I make my fruit salad out of canned and fresh ingredients. Easy peasy recipe. This came from my cousin Donita, the family, we eat this up like crazy. It is so good, and it is so simple, really and truly. But it's just the combination of fruits that she's chosen make it so good. So I'll go ahead and put that on video too, so you guys can see that and give you a little recipe for a little bit of very quick and easy using fresh and canned ingredients for some fruit salad. So, but while I'm looking at you here, I will say I hope that everyone has a great day in front of them, evening, whatever. And I'm going to sign off from here right now, looking at you. I'm going to go over here, get set up, and do this fruit salad real quick. And then I'm frenetic today, aren't I? Oh my goodness. Be right back. Okie dokie, everybody, I'm back. And here I am. I'm going to go ahead and give you this recipe, but I am having this recipe today, and I'm going to give you the full, this is the full recipe, and I'm going to give you a pause and flash there, and you can pause your computer and write this down if you want. But this is the recipe that I use when I want to feed a big crowd. There's only going to be 3 of us here tomorrow, and I do like to have some for a snack, for leftovers, but this makes a ton. So I am having this recipe today. I'll tell you what though, I use a ton of strawberries regardless. So, and the strawberries, of course, don't look wonderful quite yet, but give it a couple of months, they'll look great. I don't think it's going to hurt the taste of this in this recipe though. So the first thing I do is just, you know, slice up the strawberries, and then I put sugar on them and let them macerate for a while and soak in all that sugar. So I will be back when I am ready to put this all together. I'll let the camera run here while I cut up these strawberries and get some sugar on them. So I'll be back in a little while. Okie dokie, there we go. It's about 2 pounds of strawberries. And I'm going to, I like to have my fruit salad a little sweet. And this is where the sweetness is going to come from. This was sitting out at my coffee bar on Christmas Eve. It's looking a little, it's had happier days. Something kind of humid got to it. So I'll tell you, I'm going to probably put a good 4 tablespoons of sugar. Probably more like 6. Because I'm going to be adding all the rest of this stuff to it. There we go, that's 6 and a half. Again, these are my Paula Deen measuring spoons, and I have her measuring cups, and she is selling her merchandise again. So Google her. It's on one of the home shopping networks too. I think you can probably go there and find her. Evine, I think she's on there. You can go to that website and see what she has to offer. So, but I know that she is selling stuff again, thanks to one of you guys told me that. So there we go. And Chris said he saw her actually on Evine. So you might be able to find those now. All right, so I'm going to let this sit for a little bit while I open up all of the rest of the cans. And as you guys know, I'm sure, those of you know who cook, when you add sugar to fruit like this, it makes its own syrup. You can already see it's getting kind of syrupy, and that is going to make it nice and sweet. So it's not, you're not going to have granulated sugar in here. I'm going to let that sit just a little while. I'll tell you, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my maraschino cherries. So I'm going to go ahead and add them in. Okie dokie. Let me bring over the rest of my cans here. Okay, first thing, let me mix these maraschino cherries up. As you can see, it's nice and yum, nice and sweet. Okay, some of these cans are going to be, you're going to leave the liquid in, and some you're going to drain them. Peaches, you leave the liquid or leave the juice. Peaches. And then 2 large cans of mandarin oranges. And then we're going to drain the juice out of these. And a can of pineapple tidbits with the juice drained again. And Donita insists that we get tidbits, not just pineapple chunks or anything like that. They have to be pineapple tidbits for it to taste right, she says. So I've never swayed from her recipe. I always believe her and do the pineapple tidbits. And that is it. Just mix it all up. And then tomorrow, right before I serve it, I'll cut up a couple of bananas, or have a couple of bananas out actually, and let them cut what they want into their fruit salad. This stays really nice, this portion of the salad. If you add bananas in, and if you want to save it for a couple of days, the bananas get bushy. So I suggest you just kind of, like I'm going to do, put them out and let whoever wants a piece of banana cut a little bit into their own dish. And that way you can save it. Let me get a little bowl. Do a little taste test for you guys. And I'll tell you, it's not going to be as good now as it's going to be tomorrow morning, or tomorrow when we go to eat it for lunch tomorrow, because it's going to have all that time. Hey y'all, I'm back. It is much later in the evening, and I was editing this video, and I went to look at the footage where I did a taste test of my fruit salad, and I had never pressed the button to record. Go me. So you guys are getting a glimpse of me and all my wonderfulness in the evening. So I'm back to do a taste test though. Here I have a little bowl of fruit salad. I'm gonna want to do a taste test for you guys. Actually, this may be better than doing it right after I made it, because it is now, I don't even know what time it is, 6, probably past 6, and I made this at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. So it's been in the refrigerator and marrying those flavors for quite a while. So let me give it a taste. I hope y'all try this. It is so fresh and tasty and sweet. It is a little bit sweet, so it kills the sweet tooth without, 6 tablespoons of sugar through with, here's the big bowl. There's the big bowl that it went in. So 6 tablespoons of sugar, and that is not, bad at all. So, but anyway, that's it. And that is going to be it for this one. Finally. So I'll just say, until next time, be looking for my little lantern swag video next. And then that'll be it for this week, probably. If I can get the lantern swag up Friday. I'm not sure I'll be able to, but hopefully I will by Friday be able to. So, but anyway, if not, you'll see it Monday. And if you don't see my lantern, if you see my lantern Friday, that means you'll probably see my next Q&A on Monday, because I've got enough questions in the queue, and I've got a question in another, working on the next week's questions. Y'all have a lot of questions, which is good. That's no problem. Keep them coming. So we'll just keep them in the queue. We'll just do 10 questions a week. How about, as long as I get them. But anyway, that's it for this one. So I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.